everyone, it's Maki. The Iron-Blooded Orphans movie has been released in Japan. A talk show was also held where the staff discussed the production details. The Woojoo story was originally part of a smartphone game. However, due to poor commercial results, the story ended up stopping halfway through. There are probably many people who are looking forward to the continuation of the story. Today I'd like to share what was discussed during the talk show. Please be aware that I will mention a few spoilers. I'll avoid discussing the ending or any major reveals. But if you want to experience the story without any prior knowledge, it might be better to skip this episode. Now, before getting into the main topic, I have a small announcement. My channel is looking for support through memberships. For 99 cents per month, you can get a name badge and comment stamps. Alright, let's get started. Fans are most curious about whether the story of Woojoo will continue. Now Hiro Washio, who worked on the mechanical design, said the following. Honestly, it comes down to something very realistic. I think the future of the Orphans series will depend on the results we achieve during this 10th anniversary period. Character designer Michinori Chiba also shared his thoughts. If we earn everyone's support, then the continuation of Woojoo could happen. I think it could lead to the next step. While the comments themselves were fairly typical, we learned that the staff is indeed considering a continuation of the story. Personally, I'm also curious to see what comes next for Woojoo. Additionally, Hajime Kamoshida, who handled Law Supervision and the Gekko spin-off story, said this. When I saw the ending illustration, I found myself wanting to see more of the Orphans series. I feel like fans might be feeling the same way. But for that to happen, commercial success is absolutely necessary. The image I'm showing you now is an illustration released on the official X account. What feelings did you have when you saw the characters in this picture? It's an illustration that brings to mind the ogre's line from the story, "If we don't stop, we'll be there waiting at the end." Mr. Kamoshida discussed the overall direction of the story. Woojoo was created based on the director's request to make an orphan story with a slightly more pop atmosphere. The TV anime was very heavy, so we aimed for something lighter. Mr. Chiba continued. We intentionally chose bright tones for the Woojoo characters that we didn't use in the TV anime. Mr. Washo then discussed the mechanical designs. We were allowed to go with flashier mecha designs than in the TV anime. Hiroshi Arisawa, the chief mecha animator, commented on the movement of the machines. For Wisterios piloting, we focused on giving it a distinct personality from Tekka Dano Mika's UPs. Instead of sharp, precise motions, we aimed for something more relaxed. We reflected Wisterios' lack of experience in real combat in the way the mecha moved. Mr. Washio discussed the design of Gundam Marchosias. Originally, Marchosias was created under the assumption that it would appear in the game. Since there was no base concept to work from, I was really surprised when I was suddenly asked to design the main Gundam. Mr. Arisawa then commented on Marchosias. I never imagined it would end up animated and moving on screen. Then, Mr. Kamoshida continued. Director Totsuyuki Nagai approved the finalized design for Marchosias because it wasn't supposed to appear in the anime. But when I heard it would actually be animated, I was just as shocked. Since I wrote the script, I caused trouble for the staff. Did you notice something in these comments? Mr. Washio said that he designed Gundam Marchosias to be the main Gundam. However, the main Gundam of Uju Hunt is actually Gundam Hajiroboshi, not Marchosias. Based on the information we currently have, that's how it stands. There is a scene in the story where the word Marchosias appears on Hajiroboshi's cockpit display. However, no one has ever definitively said that Hajiroboshi is Marchosias. Fans have long suspected that Hajiroboshi and Marchosias are closely related, but there has been no concrete information. Based on Mr. Washio's comments, the possibility that Hajiroboshi is a modified form of Marchosias has grown stronger, even though it's still speculation. Lastly, Mr. Washio commented on the design of the Gundam Barbotos Adapt. While drawing it, I apologized to Mr. Arisawa for the design. The production team also asked me the entire back is exposed. Is this really okay? Barbotos Adapt is not shown in the fully repaired state. It's only in a temporary emergency repair condition. In the story, it's mentioned that the body would fall apart if a large weapon like a mace were used. To reflect this, the design intentionally leaves the frame on the back almost completely exposed. As you watch the movie, pay special attention to its back silhouette. Please enjoy the complex structure that Mr. Washio designed while apologizing to the other staff. I'm also looking forward to seeing the conclusion of the Uju Hunt story. I'm currently working on an episode explaining the appearance of the Gundams in Uju Hunt. Please look forward to it. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I'll see you in the next episode.